Hi folks, it's Kieran here. I'm back at Market Harbour Skate Park. Today was meant to be frontside nose slide day. I've been building it up in my head all week, like really focusing in. I was super stoked after the progress I made in that first session, just kicking it around. I was like, yep, I'm going to come down and get that today. Unfortunately, it rained last night, and as you can see, the ledge is still super wet. The rest of the park has dried up nicely, but the ledge is in the shade. It's always the last bit for the sun to get to. Always takes an age to dry. I'm sure it will dry up at some point today, but I am super limited for time today. I literally had about 40-50 minutes to get down and get a session in, so yeah, kind of sucks. I did contemplate going to a different park, but you know, Desborough is only like a 5-10 minute drive away, but just given the time I've got, by the time I drive there and warm up, I probably won't even have time to start trying something new. I was going to go back for that kickflip rock fakie, but by the time I'm ready to start it, I'll probably only get like a handful of tries in before I have to start heading home. So we have to make use with what we've got. It's always difficult when you've got something in mind that you want to do, and then you come out and you've just, you know, for reasons outside your control, you can't get on with that. So yeah, I'm going to find a slightly different way to progress. I've got a couple of things in mind. One of them, I think what I'm going to go for first, is I'm going to try and do a rock fakie and then a rock and roll on this quarter pipe. I only ever use that quarter pipe to turn around. So yeah, I feel like I should be able to do that. It should be pretty simple. I don't know why, I just find this quarter pipe a little freaky. I can't explain it. I think it's, you don't get a huge amount of speed off that slope. You get enough, but I'm making excuses. I just find it scary. I think it's slightly on the bigger side for me, and it's made of concrete, and concrete quarter pipes always make me a bit nervy. So yeah, let's warm up, have a roll around, and we'll try and get a rock fakie and a rock and roll on that quarter pipe. That would be some sort of progress, and then after we've done that, we'll see how much time we've got left. That was super sketchy. Like, I barely got my front truck over, which makes it really hard to get back in. Like, it's the kind of thing you do usually when you're first learning them, not when you're used to doing it. But that's like the fear thing. Like, oh, if I just dangle it over, I want to like actually rock it, like get a little bit further on. It's actually safer to do it like that. So, let's go again, but at least we did it. That was infinitely better. A little wobbly coming out of it. Don't know why, but yeah. Let's do one more, and then we'll move on to rock and roll. Yeah, similar sort of thing, like just have to feel out the first two. For me, if I'm doing a rock and roll anywhere new, like I said, I do find them a little freakier than rock fakies. They're not as automatic in my mind as a rock fakie. As soon as I get that first one where I get it over and I rotate out, I usually under rotate the first time and have to step off. As soon as that's in there, I know I'm good. So yeah, I'm gonna do a couple more of these, and then I don't know, I have to think of something new. I have got something in mind. I've got a flat ground trick that I want to work on. So yeah, a couple more rock and rolls first. Right, glad to have got that out of the way. It's only like a minor step in progression. Definitely, you know, breaking down a mental barrier rather than necessarily doing anything physically new. Obviously I knew how to do those tricks, and I was able to do them pretty quickly once I just set my mind to it. But it just shows sometimes if there's something that you're a bit fearful of when it comes to skating, whether it's a different obstacle or something like that, if you're confident in how to do the trick and you can just push through that little fear barrier, you can get it done pretty simply. Like I said, that wasn't that hard, but I would be lying if I didn't say I felt a little bit scared trying it at the start. But yeah, stoked to have got it done this early in the session. So yeah, next thing I'm going to do is work on Nollie frontside shove it. It's a trick I already know how to do, or I've learnt how to do, but I can't remember the last time I did one, if I'm completely honest with you. But yeah, recently kind of felt the vibe to do them again and sort of like learn how to do them properly. So yeah, I'm just going to drop the camera down I've got about 20 minutes left of the session. Really push for time today. So if I can just get like a couple just to start rebuilding in the feel for them, yeah, that'd be awesome. So yeah, Nollie front shoves. Oh, for God's sake. Yeah, that went incredibly well. I was able to get the first one within 3 tries, and then the rest of them all came pretty quickly after that as well. Like, I'm obviously a lot more comfortable with that trick now than I was when I first learned it. When I first learned it, it was a real struggle, really struggled to wrap my head around it, get the board to pop round. But yeah, last like few days, just sort of felt this urge to give it another go, and yeah, able to get it pretty quickly. So it's funny how, you know, sometimes you make progress on tricks in between trying the trick, if you know what I mean. Like, just because obviously the more time you spend on your board, the more comfy you get, you can start working things out like that much quicker. So yeah, stoked on that. Sort of already has opened up in my mind the idea of doing switch backside shove it. Never been able to do that. I've done switch front shove, never done switch backside. So next time we get a wet day where we can only really skate flat ground, I'll probably try that one. So, but I'm in no hurry to. Like, I'm not super keen on skating flat ground at the best of times. It's very much a reluctant thing, but we're getting into the winter. It's going to happen. There's going to be sessions where I can only do that. So it's a good idea to stockpile some tricks to try, and we'll add that one to the list. So yeah, just going to finish up the session, just skating the bank. Like, I've got about 10 minutes left. So just going to do some, whatever I feel like doing, to be honest. Just to feel like I've had like a good skate. I'm pleased with the progress I've made with this session, although the session itself has felt very flat. I've kind of had to adjust to doing some things that, yeah, I'm pleased to have done them, but I'm not super stoked on what this session was supposed to be about today, which was learning a new ledge trick. We've had to audible to something else, and yeah, we've made some progress, but I won't be looking back on this session with fondness. But yeah, let's just skate the bank, do some stuff, and yeah, we'll call it there. Huge thank you for watching, as always. Enjoy the little end bit. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Hopefully I should be able to get out tomorrow, and it'll be dry, and I'll be able to skate the ledge, or I'll be able to get a session with Matt. One of these two things hopefully should happen tomorrow. So you'll see that on the next video. But yeah, enjoy an overweight man rolling around this skateboard trying to do tricks on a big bank. The suckiest thing about skating this bank is if you miss your trick, your board's either in the car park or it's in the bowl, probably through the puddle. Woo!